I almost forgot to turn down the volume. Hi, everybody. Hi, hi, Puddleglum. Hi, Shadows of Life. Hi, Lord Portico. Hi, Elixir. Yeah, I hear there might be some technical issues somewhere in the ship, possibly the replicator system. I don't know. I asked for a banana split, and it gave me a glass of liquid that when I scanned it with the tricorder, it analyzed out as a Mala Ren, so I'm not 100% certain what's going on, but I am sorry, Puddleglum, that you were stuck in emote-only mode for some reason. I definitely turned it off as soon as we went live. Concerned it might be Tribbles. I've got a theory. It might be Tribbles. Anyway, you all are actually quite lucky because less than half an hour ago, the whole building was vibrating. I got home and they had the humongous spool of the orange utility cable, which is telecom cable, and they were digging just that outside that wall, and they were doing something. I assume that they were like, some machine they were running was either pulling the cabling through or maybe repacking the ground. I don't know, but it was very very loud. The other issue, not an earthquake, no. Those happen extraordinarily rarely in this part of the country. They do happen. I was in Minnesota last time an earthquake happened here, but I'm told it was felt in the building I work in. But 2012 was the last one. Yeah, and I didn't move here till 2015. That said, not too far from here, there is a major fault line that has not gone off since the early 1900s and is well overdue based on its pattern of shifts of quakes. That's the New Madrid fault line down around Nashville. The building we work in moved like swayed. I mean, our building is not designed to sway. It is not designed for earthquakes because they don't happen here, except they do. But the other thing is, I know that Twitch has been rather twitchy today. There was a Capcom event that was going on. I don't know if it's over yet. I assume so, because it's been like more than an hour, I think, since it started. And they usually only go for an hour. But the Capcom Games Showcase was going on. And it was eating up a lot of Twitch's bandwidth. So we'll see. So far, things seem to be going well for this stream, knock on wood. Also, I did see you discovered that the mystery command has been updated, but so has the content command. Although I haven't tested it. So if somebody wants to throw exclamation point combat, exclamation point content in the chat, I hope it'll work. Is it not going to work? Okay. Nothing happened. Nothing's happening. It doesn't have to be capitalized. I know that. I updated it. It's on a timer. It's not set up as an announcement currently. It probably should be. It's set to go when the stream's category is set to Psychonauts, which the category is set to Psychonauts. Was it? I swear I enabled it. Anyway, it's been updated. And thank you, Sword Portico, for finding the problem. I was in the whole, command itself looking for where I messed up. But so I went out. Okay, I was futzing with it because I didn't when I first switched it on, when I first turned on this game, it started up at 400 by 640 or 640 by 400 resolution. It did wonky things to my system. And I was trying to see if I could force it into windowed borderless or full screen borderless, and I sort of was, but I installed a mod that fixes the menu resolution so that it's not stretched. The graphics weren't stretched, just the menus. So I installed a mod that fixes that and also gives it full screen borderless, except that full screen borderless means it shrinks it down to a portion of my screen but stays at the same resolution. It frees up my cursor though, and it seems like we still get the audio from it, and that it doesn't mess up OBS. So things seem good with regard to that. But in messing around with it, I did discover a little bit, also in like reading about, well, one thing that I found is it came with a manual. And it's like a sort of like the manual that you would get with a PS2 game or an Xbox 360 game, because this was released on PS2 and I believe Xbox 360. Also, hi Caden, enjoy your lurk. I'm glad that you are recovering. So anyway, in glancing at the manual, I did note that there is basically, it looks like your hit points are called mental health and they're in the shape of brains. So definitely doesn't deal with the topic of mental health quite in the way that we would prefer in this space. So just threw that into the content warning and then found that it actually had a parent's review. And so that's what's linked in there. And the parents' review basically said, this game is witty, creative, and at times extremely funny, but its scary looking, bizarre, and sometimes cruel characters make it inappropriate for younger children. There are also some references to tobacco use and some negative social behaviors that are encouraged by adult characters. There's more. There's like tags. If you go to the website, it's got... It's rated like a 3 on violence and scariness, a 3 on sex, romance, and nudity, a 3 on language, and a 3 on drinking, drugs, and smoking. That's on a scale of 0 to 5, I guess. So, this is. I don't think it's going to be a terrible game, but it is a game that was released in 2005. It does not necessarily conform to sort of the way that we would prefer to discuss and see things represented in our media today. So just wanted to throw that out there, and we have the content warning that we can throw in if we need to for as we're playing the game. But I have absolutely no idea how well this is going to go. It seems like this is... So I don't remember what year American McGee's Alice was, but I believe this game was put on there while I was playing that one. And this is also a platformer. You all just want me to do platformers, it seems. No. I know, like yesterday there were 2... visual novels added to the list, but I have my controller ready. I have confirmed that for the most part the controller works. Your game wasn't a platformer, that's true, and I don't think most of them are. It's just I'm slightly intimidated by platformers, although that's mainly what I grew up with. I mean, Atari 2600 wasn't really a platformer style stuff. I used to do like Night Driver. I want to say, was it just called Combat? There was one with these pixel tanks that would shoot at each other. That was actually a really good game. I think it was just called Combat, and it also had like an airplane mode and it had the tank mode, and we had the amazingly awful E.T. the Extraterrestrial video game for the Atari 2600, the one that they found piles of buried in the desert because it was such a bad video game. I did not know that it was unplayable and tried to play it many times. It's part of why I thought I wasn't good at video games. But then, of course, I moved on to things like Mario, which was definitely a platformers. And then, like, my favorite game on Super Nintendo, I believe, was Tiny Toons Buster Bust Loose. I think it was Buster Bust Loose. But there was a Tiny Toons game that was just amazingly good. And so I definitely played some platformers in my day. I don't think I ever really finished platformers as a kid. I think it's quite possible that the first platformer I ever actually finished was Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick on stream with you. So, maybe you're all my good luck charm for platformers. I don't know. But the plan today is we're going to play Psychonauts. And then Wednesday I have an archives stream. And then Saturday we're starting Ultima 6. And then Sunday we're starting Mass Effect 3. This week is all just brand new stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. And we should have Barony of Olives to raid over to after the stream tonight. So popping over to say hello to the stream punks. But yeah, how was everybody's Monday? I hope that you all had a good Monday. I actually felt better today. Less urge to cough. Less persistent postnasal drip. Just somehow between yesterday and today, there was a noticeable improvement, and I have no idea why. You started testing Mass Effect Andromeda to play... testing Andromeda to playing Andromeda today? I'm not sure I'm parsing the sentence correctly. But I really enjoyed Andromeda. Andromeda, I played it on my PS4 back in, I think it was 2019 when I played Andromeda. And it was the first shooter I had ever played. Like, it was the first shooter style game I ever played. And I really enjoyed it. And so then I was excited when the Mass Effect Legendary Edition came out that I could go back and play the earlier games in their updated format. Let's see. I don't think I have tons of updates. Monday, I never really have tons of updates because I have talked to chat Saturday and Sunday both. So you all know everything, and I've shared everything. But that's fine. Oh, geez, today at work. Actually, yes, I'll do this, and then I'll move on. Today at work, I was working on a collection that I'm processing for the archives. And it's a bunch of family letters from, like, mid 1800s, I think, is the first one. And then, like, the latest one is 1960. Most of them, though, are, like, World War I, Depression era, and World War II era. But I was digging through, like, the pre-1930s letters and just taking a look and seeing what was there and finding, like, okay, this one has somebody who's clearly a member of the family, but it's a new name. I haven't seen this name before. Who are they? So I'm basically trying to figure out the genealogy, the family tree of this family so that I know who all of the players are so that I can include information on them in the finding aid to say, like, who these people were since it's family papers. And I'm, like, running into, like, people who it's like, I think this is the same person as that, but why is this one Anna and that one's Annie, and I believe they're Georgiana is their name, and 5 different versions of spellings and different name versus familiar name or first name versus middle name, and it's just a web of, like, absolutely zero consistency anywhere I look. It's so much fun. Actually, it is kind of fun researching it, but I'm just like, I need to stop at some point and just be like, here's as much as I know. But it's really interesting. And the letters themselves are just, so far, the ones that I've seen are fascinating. And I'm like, I want to sit and read them all. I don't have the time for that, though. But I will definitely be sharing it on stream once I have processed it to a sufficient point where that is possible to do. We may even do like a... Ooh. So this affords the opportunity that I could actually potentially show you all some processing work or some transcription work. And we could just have fun looking at some materials as I'm processing them. Anyway, you had Mass Effect Andromeda on an extra hard drive. It wasn't working, so you were testing it. And after like 20 minutes, you were just playing it. Excellent. I'm glad that it pulled you in. It's a good game. Okay. I'm going to actually move us over to the game. We're about a half an hour into the stream. And this is a shorter stream on Mondays. So I want to actually get into the gameplay. But that doesn't mean we have to stop talking. We can chat. And I know what buttons to push. I do. I swear I do. Do you believe me? Does that sound believable? All right. I want... I believe that you should be able to see Psychonauts. Hi, Urban. How are you tonight? We're starting a new game that one of the community members put on my spin wheel. It looks like a game to you. How is the volume? This was an interesting game to get set up. It was in some ways as weird as getting the PlayStation 2 set up to play. And this was just a Steam download. So, all right. If the volume is okay on the game audio, then I think we're good to go. Hi, Bissell. How are you tonight? Or I guess it's not nighttime there. Good Zone. How are you this fine day? Very soft. May want to get past. Okay. Well, if it needs to be adjusted upwards after we get past the title screen, do let me know, and I will do so. I believe I have things set up and that they should work. Oh, no. You hit the clip button instead of view? Oh, dear. So it does look like the Barony of Olives has been canceled tonight. It just says see you next week, so I'm guessing that means no stream at all from the Punks tonight. Portico, if you happen to see that they change it, let me know. Otherwise, I will plan on finding somewhere else to raid when we get to that point. You're saying it's soft. I'm going to bump it up. And so now let me know if it ends up being too loud at any point. I'm going to do start a new game. I had to start a game to get to the options menu to get the right screen resolution and the right and to turn on subtitles. Yeah, I don't know, Puddleglum. And they didn't say why, and we don't need to know why. They tweeted out that it's canceled. So, you're Forbidden West on the same. Thank you, Portico. Okay, I'm going to focus. Focus is not a thing I have. Let me know if the audio is not good on the game.
synaptic fiber, 5.5 ounces of cranial fluid, 1,500 grams of complex neural matter, a 3-pound pile of dreams. But I'll tell you what it really is. It is the ultimate battlefield, and the ultimate weapon. The wars of this modern age, the psychic age, are all fought somewhere between these damp, curvaceous undulations. From this day forward, you are all psychic soldiers, paranormal paratroopers, mental marines who are about to ship out on the adventure of their lives. This is our beachhead, and this is your landing craft. You shall engage the enemy in his own mentality. You shall chase his dreams. You shall fight his demons. You shall live his nightmares.
Live?
And those of you who fight well, you will find yourselves on the path to becoming international secret agents.
I don't want to live nightmares.
In other words, Psychonauts. The rest of you will die.
Oh, Maury.
Children, you are not going to die.
Well, if you're not a psychonaut, then you might as well be dead.
They told me this was a summer camp.
They told me this was a summer camp.
Ah, Dogen, don't worry about old Coach Oleander. I've been coming here for years, and trust me, nothing ever happens.
Yeah, Dogen, Lily's right. You don't got nothing to worry about. Except for that giant monster in the lake I was telling you about.
Bobby Zoot! I told you to stop scaring people with that ridiculous
So,
old legend.
definitely a monster in the
Kids to
lake.
be afraid to go out at night and walk alone on the perfectly safe paths of Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp. And we don't want to scare our special guests, superstar psychonauts Sasha 9 and Mia Vodello.
Light monster!
Formation.
It's resisting. Quick, bring it over here.
Okay, telekinesis apparently is a thing.
What is it?
It's just a little boy. What's your name, darling?
I'll find out. Kid, get in! Ugh.
My name
Starts with a D.
is Rasputin. But everybody calls me Raz.
Please don't kill us, Light
Of course.
Compelling.
Armored like a tank.
Sorry I'm late. I don't want to disrupt your briefing, Agent Oleander. Agents 9, Vodello, please, continue.
Where do you think
Yeah,
you're
definitely
going?
not as cool.
You've broken into a highly classified remote government training facility.
I know. Isn't it great? Listen, why don't I just sit over here quietly with my fellow psychedets?
Psychedets.
I like your hat.
We need to have this young man taken from here immediately.
I'll call his parents.
Thanks, Portico.
What? But don't you train psychonauts here?
Yes, darling. But
To soar across the astral plane. To wage psychic warfare against the enemies of free thought.
That is what I wrote on the front of the pamphlet.
Those words are why I'm here, Coach Oleander. Do you remember what you wrote on the inside of that pamphlet? You were born with a special gift. But the people around you treat it like a curse. Your mother is afraid of you. And your father looks at you with shame in his eyes. Come to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, and you can show them all. Back home, your powers make you a loner, an outcast, a circus freak. But in this dojo, in this psychic dojo,
Again, language.
they make you a hero.
Get that soldier a bunk.
Not very secret,
You
yeah.
can stay here for a few days until your parents come for you. But we can't let you participate in any paranormal training without your parents' consent. I'm sorry.
Wowie. You're so lucky. You get to go home soon.
Home? Back there, I was just like you were, Dogen. Punished by my own family for having powers I never asked for. But here, I have a chance to be something. To make a difference.
This is a really long cutscene.
They may come for me, Dogen. But they'll be looking for Raz, the boy. What they're going to find, what they don't expect, is Raz, the Psychonaut.
And then you'll make their heads explode?
What?
No. Do you do that?
No. Well, once kind of.
Oh dear.
But now I wear this special hat.
Is that a tinfoil hat?
No.
But he has mental defenses like I've never seen in someone so young. If I could just get him in my lab for some experiments, I'm sure he could withstand more than the others.
That kid's 1 in a million, Nine. And I'm not gonna let you turn him into one of your guinea pigs. I got big plans for that mind.
Okay. That was a much longer cutscene. So, when I first booted up the game and it loaded at 640 by 400 and didn't have subtitles, and I couldn't open up a menu to fix that stuff until I got to a point like this. But that was not that cutscene. That was a much longer cutscene that established a whole lot more, but was completely different than what I saw before, and now I'm very confused. Because I was hoping that we would all experience the same cutscene, and now I don't know why we didn't. Yes, we will. We will select this bunk. Pick nickname. Type your nickname, only letters and numbers allowed. I mean... Sure. No symbols!
All right, settle down in here. Big day tomorrow. I want to see each and every one of you runts in my classroom at 0600 hours on the dot. I'm the early bird, and you're the worms. Got it? Now, lights out!
I don't like being the worms. So the cutscene I got before was this weird scientist guy telling me all about mental abilities and stuff. Why was that different than this?
Before we start.
I'm confused.
Huh? Look over that way if you will.
Oh, this is what it had me do.
No, that way.
Wow, what's that?
Oh, that's a psi challenge marker. The staff scatters these all over the
It threw me
campus
straight into this without subtitles the first time that I booted it up.
Now look up for me if you will. Some of the old markers have fallen apart. You'll find bits of them flapping around loose. If you find enough of these psi cards, you can put them together to make a brand new challenge marker. But you have to buy a psi core at the camp store to hold them together. Keep ranking up, and before you know it, you'll be able to use brand new psychic powers. Stuff you didn't even know you could do.
And then when do I become a Psychonaut? Because I have to do that before my dad shows up to take me home. Hey, where'd he go? That guy looks so familiar.
To change your camera preferences, open your journal, select options. Yeah, okay. I have done nothing yet.
Hey, Raz! Hurry up! You don't want to be late for basic braining!
Woohoo! Basic braining is the best class ever! Woohoo!
Complete Coach Oleander's obstacle course. Oh dear. This is not going to go well. Oh, but there's a card under here. Congratulations, you found a loose Psy card. Collect 9 of these and you can build a Psy challenge marker out of them. Is engineering dragon powered? What? I have missed something, I'm sure. Yes. I literally just had that introduction. Ooh. I have no idea what I'm doing. Your first arrowhead. Arrowheads are made of Psychonauts, a rare psychoreactive mineral, which makes them very valuable. You can use arrowheads to buy items at the camp store and other places you find. This is really actually, sorry, I'm scrolling chat. I see what unobtainium, yeah. I see what I missed. Sorry, I had to check and see what I missed, but it required me to alt-tab out.
That's got to be the worst band name I have ever heard in the history of all time, ever.
I am gonna be all over the place in this game, I think.
Did you possibly mean the best? Because that's what I was thinking.
No, I meant worst, as in I can't even believe we're friends, it's so bad.
Oh dear.
Deeply into your heart, Phoebe. And I think you'll find that even you believe the Levitators is pretty much the dopest name a band could ever have.
The Levitators? Are we some sort of cover band that only plays graduation ceremonies for motivational seminars?
Harsh.
I've been practicing, and I think I could levitate us both during our gigs. For real now.
No way! Last year you dropped me and I broke my drums.
Hey, at least those got fixed. I'll never get back those records you melted with that unplanned pyrotechnics display.
What is this place?
You know when I have a good solo going, sometimes things get hot. I can't help it. And it seemed like part of the show if we named the band the right thing.
Oh, not this again.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Please?
would you please welcome
No.
the Firestarters?
Oh, man. If we're gonna call it that, we might as well call it Burning Itch.
What?
What? We'll have to return to that, I think. It's gonna take me a minute to adjust to this game.
Levitators.
It is much more sophisticated a game than than the Evil Dead game was. Like, much more sophisticated than that. Sorry, I saw the card flying around in there. I didn't really want to go in there. Ugh. I mean, the Levitators, not a terrible band name. Okay, it has not told me how to do anything, and I'm just... We were given an objective that I completely ignored, and instead I'm running around picking things up. This is how you play a game, right? I assume this is how you play a game. This is how I play a game. Surface is covered with netting, can be climbed in all directions. I don't think I'm actually supposed to be up here, but there's a path of things for me to... We do not pay heed to main quest around here. Yes, we are all about the side quest. Ooh, I missed something. Dang it.
Frozen solid. Looks like it's completely frozen in a big block of ice.
I'm gonna need to learn how to start a fire, I think. But also, how do I get... oh, I was like, how do I get out of here? Netting. Side quests. I have no idea where I am or why I'm here. I love it. They gave me free reign. I'm allowed to run wherever, and it's not yelling at me, so it's rewarding me for doing it. We haven't even probed a planet for minerals yet. That is indeed true. It's gonna be weird. I don't know if there's a mechanic like that. Birdie! In Mass Effect 3. Also, I have no idea how I managed to have all of the games I was playing end in the same week. So that we have a week of brand new games. Oh, this is our bunk. Probes are important. Or is this our bunk? I don't know which bunk is ours. I don't know that it matters either. Bird.
So, you're dating Elka now. Does that mean we won't hang out as much?
Shoot, I reckon things ain't gonna change one bit. Doggone it, partner. No woman's never gonna...
Hey, you're gonna make my boyfriend late for class. Come on, James. Come on.
Okay. I still have some ignoring of the main plot to do. Yeah, casual sexism and heteronormativity. We may want to add those to the content warnings. You should be able to balance on tightropes like this because all kids can balance on tightropes instinctively. Right? That's just a thing that kids do. Oh, no? I don't know. Oh. Ooh. I jumped over it. Oh. Children are lemurs. As Steven likes to say, oh, to have the arm strength of a young girl in a video game. I think I'm paraphrasing, but essentially, like, the upper arm strength of a young girl in a video game, something like that, with their inexplicable ability to climb everything. Maybe it's just a young person. I don't know. And the flexible bones. Yeah, it's amazing how they don't, like, that fall should absolutely be breaking legs, but I grabbed hold of this once, didn't I? Apparently, I can't double jump when I'm flipping off of something. I'm going to get this thing. It's gonna happen. And I may not need a death counter. I don't even know if death is a thing in this game. Good news! You have enough Psy cards to build a new Psy challenge marker. Just buy a Psy core at the camp store and use Agent Kreller's special lab equipment to put the cards and core together into a new marker. After class, of course. What do the markers do? I don't even know. You just found a Psy challenge marker. Every time you find one of these, your Psy cadet rank goes up. Rank up enough and you'll get new Psy powers. I'm rank 2 and I get a new power at rank 10, it looks like. I haven't gone to class yet. Children bounce. Yeah, they haven't told me why, but it's my fault because I just haven't gone to class. So, oh look, there was a trampoline to get up onto that roof, and I just kept jumping up there from the I think my way was easier.
I'm telling you for the last time, no.
Are you talking to the squirrels? I mean, I'm not judging.
Do that.
They are
I could never
sort of cute.
kill everyone. Oh, hi, Raz.
Squirrel trouble?
Their liars is all. Whatever they tell you, it's a lie.
I'll take your word for it. You going to class?
Whoa,
I'll
what?
meet you up there. As soon as I get these guys to shut up. Shut up!
The squirrels are wanting him to kill everyone? The trouble with tribbles and squirrels. I don't even know what that cutscene. What the heck? What was that? Did he get the squirrels to be quiet by killing them all telekinetically? Why are we here? This place does not seem wholesome.
Fire starters.
Whispering Rockers.
Oh, what?
That's my band name idea.
Why?
aren't you guys in Coach Oleander's class?
Are you kidding? A kid got killed in that class last year.
What?
It was a bunch of kids, Phoebe.
Well, I heard it was a bunch of blind kids, and the coach threw them off a cliff.
Yeah, because they were late for class.
You'd better hurry, kid. Now, where were we, Quinn?
Levitators.
Fire starters.
You know that cabin is empty, right?
Duh. I'm practicing for tonight, when it's gonna be full of ladies.
That kind of thing takes practice.
Excuse me, but my parents let me watch R-rated movies, so I think I know a little bit more about this than you do, okay?
You were clearly watching R-rated movies from the 80s. Exactly. Yeah, I was not a fan of that. This is, I mean, come on. This game is from 2005. They should have known better than to do that by then. I'm not certain. Everybody went up there. I don't want to accidentally go to class until I have fully explored everything. This is why when we play older games, sometimes we encounter things that are not as we would like them.
You, new boy. Seen bear lurking in woods?
Nope.
Was it you? Giant, hairless bear?
I think it's on top of your head.
Russia bears much
Oh,
smaller,
wait, no.
Also more hair. Less lurking. Always eager to rush.
Hairless
This
bear?
one, hide and run.
Yeah, I don't want oops accidentally main plot. We did that once in Mass Effect 2. Are you going to be oops accidentally main plot if I go past you? Yeah, I don't want to go to the main campgrounds yet. Thank you. Not done exploring over here. I mean, it's just like when we have my archives show. We never know quite what we're going to encounter and how bad it's going to be. So I do my best. Historical terms, only this isn't.
In Polarismo Australis.
Wait, what about an obstacle course? Class and obstacle course. quite possibly. I don't want to accidentally go to class. Yeah.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, if it ends up getting really ridiculously bad, then, you know, we'll stop. But
Hey, where you going, Maloof?
Shh! I snuck out. That class is a death trap for crazy people. Listen, the coach is strict.
no.
At the start of class, he pulls you into his mind, and then there's nothing you can do about it. But once you're
None
in,
of the
you
C
can
word,
use the
please.
smelling
Thank you.
salts to sneak out. Take mine. I don't need them anymore. I'm calling my parents to come get me before I get hurt.
Too late!
Bobby! Ah!
Hey, kid! You owe me 5 arrowheads for this week's protection service.
Cough it up, my loser. Or you'll be coughing up bloody tea.
Hey, leave him alone.
I heard a rumor that you were raised in the circus. Well, let me put this in terms you'll understand.
What's wrong with being raised in the
I'm
circus?
the strong man around here.
Really? Because you look more like the cotton candy.
Benny, put this kid's death on my to-do list.
Come on, we'll see him in class.
Yeah, we'll settle this on the battlefield.
Your journal is a great place to see what you've done so far and plan what you're going to do next. You can use it to save and load your progress, change your options, and there's a helpful map in the back. Okay. Dick Grayson was indeed. Yeah, Cringe has, like, I'm not... Oh, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate and the posture check. And I'm not sure about this at this point. Like, it's got a lot of... This game is from 2005 and clearly actually meant for, like, kids as far as audience is concerned. Hydration. And I will get you a hat, Abyssal. I'm going to... I don't think you've seen this one. I don't know the last time you were here. It was 17 years ago. A lot has changed since then, but still, some of these things sound like things I would expect from the 80s. As far as, like... I mean, I guess early 2000s, 80s and 90s is where my brain goes when I'm thinking about, like, they're at summer camp and the guy is going to peep through a peephole to watch the girls undress type stuff. But maybe that was still really prevalent in the early 2000s and I had just moved on myself. Anyway, hat. How's this one? It is the Star Trek Strange New Worlds hat, because excellent new show. Although, have you got it over there yet? Am I just rubbing that in? Oh dear, I just realized you might not have it yet. Because I know, like, in parts of the world it is not yet available. Early 2000s. You were in... Never mind, yeah. Okay, so here's the journal. On this page you can see what you've collected. Come back here after you've collected some figments. There's no sound on this screen, apparently. I just know, like, it's not out yet in like, Britain. Because Mobius has not yet had a chance to watch it. It's not coming out until like the end of this month. UK release date 22nd of June, yeah. But I don't know about like Australia, so, or New Zealand. You're New Zealand, right? You don't have to say. I'm just, my brain is, you're somewhere in that part of the world. I got the side challenge marker. There's one more side card and 2 other things apparently. That's just the menu stuff. This page shows how you're doing in the bigger scheme of things. Also, once you get your scavenger hunt list, I'm rank 2 of 100. I haven't cracked any vaults. I've got 15 arrowheads. 0 of 50 emotional baggage sorted. I did say, like, it uses mental health as a thing. That's why that's in the content warning. Automatically remembers what tasks you're working on if you were ever unsure of what to do next. Hey, things I gotta do. Complete the obstacle course. Once you've cracked open a mental vault, you'll store the memories you find in here. I'm not sure about this game. This handy map shows you the layout of the camp. Your position is marked with an arrow. Yep, next place you should go is marked with a target. If you ever feel like you don't know where to go, come back and check out your map. Apparently, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. There is a lot to unpack, yeah. But I'm missing a card. I don't want to reach. I have missed a card somewhere. Where did I miss it? I am not going to spend forever looking for it. I'm just looking around to see if I can spot it. Hannah! Hi, Hannah! Welcome in! How are you this fine Monday? Also, I know I have not responded, but thank you for the coffee. I know I didn't like send a reply on coffee, but I kept meaning to, and since you're here, I'm just gonna say thank you here. Apparently the arrowheads respawn. Yeah, there's some bits that, like, the game itself, the graphics, the actual gameplay mechanics are beautiful as far as the way they function. It's more of the some of the way that it talks so far about mental health, or like the sort of casual sexism and things like that are not so great. Okay, can't cross that bridge yet. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hot and currently working in the kitchen, so you're even hotter. I know what that feels like. That feels like what my office felt like last week. But also, since I do mostly baking, even in the summertime, yeah. Leftovers in the microwave for you tonight. I had the last of my pizza rolls tonight. Okay. I don't see this card that we don't have. I'm just gonna give up on that for now, and we'll go to class and see if the game improves at all. I need to make a pie. I'm sad. I wish that my kitchen was My kitchen is really not great. I have yet to figure out how I would set up to do a baking stream. I would love to do a baking stream and do some pies and stuff, but I just don't have... I barely have the space to make the pie, let alone to have something mounted, and I don't even have enough lighting in there to work, let alone to light a stream. I've not been able to figure out how to set it up yet. Yeah, hitting 90 around here. Oh, you just turned the AC on? Oh, ours has been on for months. But we like it cold. Am I supposed to talk to somebody specific?
Coach Oleander, I'm reporting for basic braining.
Basic
Son,
braining?
You realize that to take my course, I will have to pull you into my mind. You will have to relive every bullet-scarred memory of every battle I have ever faced.
Why would you do that to children?
Rather run around a bit more in the sunshine first.
I'm ready, sir.
Well then.
I get a kind of like a...
You're late, soldier. Now get in here and give me 20.
The main character, Raz, I get sort of like a Marty McFly vibe. Like he's maybe sort of based on Marty McFly from Back to the Future.
So, this is it. The mental world.
It looks like a dentist office.
A mental dentist office.
It's a recruiting office, kids, and I'm here to recruit you.
Wait, you want me to teach you pie crust?
Being a psychonaut. It's about fighting a war for mental freedom. Are you ready to face torture, insanity, and death?
No.
This is your last chance to chicken out.
Oh, me, sir. I'd like to chicken out, please.
I'm with him.
Right, soldier.
But you said...
There's only one way out of here. Fighting. I want one of you chickens to sock me square in the jaw. I warn you. Once you do, the war is on. Let's go! Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go, go, go!
I have issues with this game and how it is treating mental health. It's cute and the gameplay is fine so far.
That kid just got killed.
A mental obstacle course, you bleeding heart. He's not dead. His astral projection just got kicked out of my mind. And I'll kick your astral projection out of here too if you don't get moving right now.
So, yeah, not a huge fan of like how it's doing like mental health stuff. As a platformer, like the game itself is not terrible.
Relax. That's just a figment of my imagination. You can run right through figments. They help you rank up, and when you rank up, you earn new psychic powers.
Okay.
So whenever you see a figment, suck it up, soldier. Come on, get that figment. Be a figgy piggy.
Be a figgy piggy? What? Character building back in the day? You mean what he's doing to the character? Gotcha. Collect 100 figment points and you'll be promoted.
Who's Coach's little piggy? Oink, oink, oink.
That's inappropriate.
Hey, what are you staring at? We all have emotional baggage, kid.
I guess we get to unpack some emotional baggage now.
While you're in here, keep your eyes peeled for a tag that matches. Could be anywhere.
Yeah, Figgy Piggy actually might not be terrible. Oh, I have to find I see the tag over there.
There it is. Now, you will pick up that tag and you will put it on that bag you just found. Unless you'd rather just drop and give me 20 right now.
But first I'm gonna get some figments.
Hard, son. Show it who's boss.
Oof. That's been the hardest jump so far. I was not expecting that animation. Playing this a couple days after watching the Wholesome Games event makes me wish I was playing some of the Wholesome Games. Because this does not feel very wholesome.
Onward and upward, soldier.
I hear ya. Yeah, it's not a bad game, and I can definitely see how it's become a cult classic and that a lot of people would really enjoy it. I just would prefer that it not be so heavily tied to a certain conception of mental health.
You're like molasses going uphill in January with crutches. Watch out! Fire down below!
Oh. I took some damage.
This is stupid.
Looks like a test. There's probably a secret, more advanced route.
I would like to see how it progresses.
You think you're more advanced than me, new kid?
Sorry, what?
I'm not stupid. You're stupid. The coach is stupid. The whole
It definitely has like a 90s kids vibe to it.
flying at you, stupid.
What's flying at me?
Bobby Zeltz's foot, that's what. You stupid new kid. Yeah.
Oh. Thanks for saving me.
Well, actually, I was saving this plant.
Never seen one so meaty before.
I have. It's been appearing in this creepy nightmare I keep having.
You're having nightmares? Oh, I've been reading about how to fix those. Will you let me see one?
No.
Okay. Where to now? Classified route. I suppose we'll go that way.
Move, move, move!
Oh, but there's figments everywhere. And a meaty plant. Ooh, what's up here? Oh, that's where we're supposed to go. I missed a figment. No. Dog tags? The dog tags and the barbed wire and all the... Oh, I didn't miss a thing. What?
You're like molasses going uphill in January. With
Oh.
crutches.
What? Yeah, hello, platforms.
You'll have plenty of time to stand around when you're dead.
I don't know if the death counter will be necessary for this game. I'm not sure it's possible to die. But now, I went the classified way and now I have missed things. What did I miss? Maybe I didn't miss things. I don't know.
Hey, my bowels move
Oh, I
more than
didn't.
you do, Pokey.
Okay, you can shut up, Mr. Toxic Masculinity. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Yeah.
It's game day, kid.
All right, let's ride this barrage balloon. I think it's supposed to be a Zeppelin, not a barrage balloon, but similar in form, if not purpose. I'm trying for this biplane. Ah, the biplane got away.
More motivating.
It is a bit worrying that this is the inside of his head. Oh, whew, I almost fell. I will say, the controls are much smoother than they were in American McGee's Alice. Oh. Well, we worked our way back, so we haven't missed any things. But I don't know where I'm actually supposed to go.
Move, move, move!
Is that a dog tag plant? It was.
Less waiting, more motivating.
3D platforming's never something you've been good at. Side-scrolling you can do. I was thinking yesterday about trying to see if I can find a copy of the old, Duke Nukem side-scrolling platformer.
Joey.
No,
Cause I'm gonna call you Slowy Joey.
that's not my name.
What was that, Slowy? I can't hear ya. You're talking too slow.
Because I played that when I was a kid, and it was an interesting platformer. Not at all like more recent versions of Duke Nukem. But this game is actually not bad as far as platforming goes for me.
You're like molasses
I'm not a
going up
super
your
great
January
platformer.
with crutches.
Come back here, army man. Wait, no. Ah! Give me these figments. A pig in a hat. He's yelling at me for going too slow, but I'm just running around collecting all of the figments that are everywhere in his head.
It's game day, kid.
Oh gosh, you just finished Ori? That one looks very difficult. I don't know that I can... I don't know that I would be any good at Ori at all. It is a much more punishing platformer than this.
Mentalis uberalis.
How did I... Okay. I still don't know how I got up here, but I made it up again. All right. That's a neat little gameplay thing.
Climb it up, down, sideways, whatever way you want.
To
Just get on it.
to remind you that you can climb nets. They have one of the illustrated things climbing it. Ah. Uh-oh.
Hey, slow down, kid. If you raise you, make us look down, and Bobby will pound you down. Bobby, can you hear me? Where are you? I'm frightened. I'm frightened.
Watch those.
Hollow Knight I definitely could not play. I haven't actually tried Ori. I got a copy of Hollow Knight for free-ish. I got it from the PlayStation, from my PlayStation subscription thingy. Like the equivalent of Game Pass, but for PlayStation. I forget what it's called. They just launched their new version of it today.
Dang, my bowels move more than you do.
So it was one of the monthly games a while back. And so I got it and I tried to play it and I couldn't play it. It's just too hard. It was not enjoyable for me. All right, it's suggesting that I save. So let me save. Before I go inside this hole shaped like a mouth. The game itself, like the game is fun.
Plane's going down, soldier. Hit that door and
No one told me to pack a chute.
Did Washington have a chute when he crossed the Delaware? Just jump, sissy.
Jump.
And then I gave Lady a bone.
It said to jump, so I jumped.
Hey, look! It's Raz!
It's a big red button.
Hey, Raz is here!
Yeah! Maybe you'll be able to beat this darn game. We can't do it.
Yeah, we're no good, and the coach won't open the gate until someone wins.
Yay, Raz! Just punch that to start.
Yeah, I haven't actually, I have not played Hades either. It looked like one that lots of people enjoyed, but it wasn't really interesting to me as far as, it didn't seem like something I would enjoy. It seemed like something I would get really frustrated with. Ori and Hollow Knight, watching them, I was like, yeah, there's no way that I'm gonna be good at those. So I watched other people play them. Oh, enjoy the food, Hannah.
You score enough points on this course, kid, and I'll give you a reward.
Target course. No, no. Oh dear. Apparently has cool characters, but you never got to them. Oh, I watched people play Hades. And I watched all of Hollow Knight and Ori, as well as the sequel to Ori. 20 points needed. Time given 60 seconds. You won't receive any points for hitting friendly targets. What?
Punch! Hooray! Punch, punchy, punch, punch! Punch, Raz, punch!
Yay, Raz! Punch! Hooray! Punch, punchy, punch, punch! Punch, Raz, punch!
Punch, punch, punch! Yay, Raz! Punch! Hooray!
Punch, punch, punch!
Punch, punch, punch! Punch! Hooray!
Punch, punch, punch!
Yay, Raz!
Punch! Hooray!
Punch, punch, punch! Punch!
Hey, good job, soldier. Now here's your reward.
Indeed. I think you are indeed correct. That was very
Most
anxiety.
people, they got something to hide. They store away their shame, their dirty little secrets, in these tiny vaults in their minds. But the enemy is not allowed any secrets in wartime, are they, soldier? So go ahead and bust open this vault. I got nothing to hide.
Another thing I'm not super fond of, story-wise.
Good.
Oleander's
You enjoyed that.
Pride?
One of my favorites.
A psychic arrowhead. Its raw energy will contribute value to your arrowheads in small amounts, but I think you'll find they add up over time. Oh. I was like, replay it, but it didn't play anything. Okay. Oleander's Pride. I mean, it's all war stuff. Okay, but that is like a World War... Actually, that's even earlier, isn't it? It's a very German helmet. Definitely army. But then we go into Navy. And then back to... Sorry. Yeah, World War I era German army helmet. This naval uniform with the skull on his cravat is a departure from that. But yeah, it definitely seems like a German World War I uniform. Where am I supposed to go now? Oh. Absorb positive mental health. Maintaining your mental health is important because if you run out, you will not be able to maintain your astral projection in this mind and you'll be kicked back into the real world. Uh-huh. Are we bad guys? Can we maybe pretend that those are called something else? Oh, look, this is where I'm supposed to go. Teleport options. This little guy can teleport you to any previously visited area in the current mental world. Just pick your destination and go. Apparently we're going back to the trenches. Yeah, I don't think that's how mental health or astral projection works. Yeah, it's like mana points. They literally could have called them jelly beans and it would have been better than what they are calling them. Why are we back here? I don't... Was there a purpose in us returning to this portion of the map that we have already cleared? It's literally just the whole, like, mental health, like, story bit, like the whole... The flavor that they've given it around mental health. That is my problem with this game. Otherwise, the game is fun and the controls are good, and I'm just having a problem with that one aspect of it. Oh, look. There's that German helmet. I can't do anything with it, though. I don't know why we came back here. I have not seen a reason yet. Uh-huh. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, there's a map. I forgot. Out of map range. Okay, game. You introduced me to the concept that there was a map that would tell me where to go if I didn't know where I was supposed to go. And then the first time I didn't know where I was supposed to go. There's no map. Thank you, Mubot. Indeed, this game needs a few content warnings. I really don't know why we're going back through all of this. Yep, we've been down there. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Oh, no, that's not new. It's just I haven't been there. Because I bounced differently. Yeah, apparently this is not where we were supposed to go. I don't know. I feel as though I have missed something. Ooh, I definitely missed a figment there. Hello, Mr. Minesweeper guy. Come back here. Yeah, he did stop yelling. Okay, I'm back in the plane. Where am I supposed to go? Past the worm, there might have been another path? Hi, Tony! The game itself, like the gameplay itself, not bad. It has some very unfortunate story centered on a very unfortunate concept of mental health.
It's game day, kid.
Okay, he's yelling at us again, so I assume we're back closer to where we're supposed to be? Oh. It's the teleport thing. I wasn't supposed to teleport. Oh, jeez.
Way more motivating.
What in the what? Ow. Care to explain what I should do, game? I literally don't have any knowledge of how to deal with this.
You're gonna stand around when you're dead.
Exactly. Like, you gave me this teleport thingy. Well, that is one death. We have had a death. I will throw one on the counter.
You'll have plenty of time to stand around when you're dead.
Okay. You can explain to me what I am supposed to do differently, and that would be lovely. Because right now, you've given me nothing. Ow. Frack. That is 2 deaths. We've definitely discovered game death. Mind over... no. Uber Alice. I think it's trying to say mind over all, but that's 3. Jumping out of the plane wasn't a death. That was intended behavior. Four. There's got to be something I am missing about how I am supposed to do this. I think it's meant to be sort of like a duck and weave type thing, but it's definitely not 5. I'm not enjoying the having to dodge this machine gun. What the heck? Also, at this point in time, having a child dodging machine gun fire at a summer camp, really not great. I apologize. I did not know that this was going to be in the game. No. I mean, you can if you want. Backseating's allowed, Simsilica, so if you know what I'm supposed to be doing, feel free to share. Because I don't. It was made in 2005, but even in 2005, that was well after Columbine. Although I think it was before Sandy Hook, so I am not gonna make it through. Where am I supposed to go? How am I supposed to do this? Is there a mechanic I'm not aware of? Oh, shush. If I just run and don't jump, I am faster, but it's the problem is punch the wall when the gun is pointing away. Oh, hey, look at that. That certainly makes things easier. Ouch. Oh boy. Oh, I died. It's still not super easy, but
it's game day, kid.
Every level is supposed to be a comment on a different mental health aspect. Is this supposed to be PTSD? Ow. Well, remember how I said I didn't know that we would need the death counter today? Ah. Stop attacking me! We needed the death counter today.
Dang, my bowels move more than you do, Pokey.
Oh, shut up, you nincompoop! I got stuck on the wrong side of it. Okay. Just run. Just run. Ah! Ah! Ooh, another hat trick. Okay. I did it. I did the it. And we'll switch to the other Star Trek hat because Abyssal, I don't think you saw this one yet either. And it's Pride Month, and this is a lovely Pride hat. So, yes, first try, professional gamer. Yeah, I love Xander's emotes. Okay. Wow. That was not easy. Oh, also save. Esports.
You're like molasses going up
give me the health.
with crutches.
That wasn't great. Oh, there was a ladder. I didn't see the ladder at all. Okay. Oh, he was the one shooting at me, huh? What? How does that work? I guess because we're in the mental world and therefore gravity can do whatever the frack it wants. Oh, look. You see the guy resting? I'm guessing this flag is like a checkpoint marker. I didn't realize that it was a checkpoint marker when I put the first flag up. Cool. No, thank you. I'm not fond of what appears to be an esophagus. This is...
You can grab poles like that and swing on them.
Yeah.
It's all about upper body strength, you know?
Oh, to have the upper body strength of a child in a video game. Yes. Shimmy is good. Why won't you let me flip? Woo! Press Y to swap. Thank you, Simsilica. Did it give me that instruction and I just didn't see the instruction, or did it not tell me that? Because I feel like it didn't tell me that. Ah! This is not as I wanted. Come on. Okay, this... What am I doing wrong now? Oh, jeez. That's a very gymnastics move. Uh-oh. It's like they modeled some of his movements here after actual gymnastics. Oh. Because the handstand and the like, if you're upside down when you swap, the way, I mean, just the way that he swaps is very, very much like watching people who actually do gymnastics. But I don't know how I'm supposed to get up from there. Maybe I'm not? Seems like I should, but I don't seem to be able to. Aha! I had to get some momentum going. Yeah, Coach Oleander has a bit of baggage. Okay, this one appears like it's going to be more difficult. To not get burned. Uh-huh. Okay. Where am I supposed to go now? Nope. I thought maybe I could climb that. No map. And there's no more uppies. Was this pointless? Oh, but look, there's a cobweb back there. How do I get back there? Haha! I just saw your note, Tony.
Hold it right there, boy.
After I did it, I saw your note.
Select them with a specialized piece of equipment once you get checked out on it. Till then, just steer clear of them.
As the death counter rises, the time ticks by. Now nearly 8:50. Ah! All right, we will wind down for tonight. Steer clear of them. Cobweb trouble. The camp store sells this handy device for removing pesky mental cobwebs. Buy your cobweb duster today. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm doing some mental gymnastics here like you would not believe. Hi, Hannah, welcome back. I mean, did you expect me not to go for that one? It was right there. That one didn't even take thought.
As you can see, the trapeze is very difficult. Most cadets can't handle it. You might just want to stay away from it. You'd still get a participation ribbon at the end of camp.
All right. Oh, there was a.
Hey, my bowels move more than you do.
There was a Zeppelin. I had to get the Zeppelin. But I didn't get it anyway, so. Oh, is there buffering? I apologize.
Dang, my bowels move more than you do, Pokey.
LZ, or one, to enter first-person camera mode. Why do I want first-person camera mode? Is it because there's somebody crying? Oh. I have died. I believe that is likely what it means, Abyssal. It certainly seems like if we want all the collectibles, we would need to come back. I don't know how to get up there, and I don't think we're gonna solve it today. We don't need to know about your IBS. Okay, see, I think you're trying to say mind over everything, but you're not saying mind over everything. Those little mental baggage things are very strange.
Less waiting, more motivating.
Apparently, I got all of them in this level. Oh, I don't have to... Do I need to go... No, okay. Oh, but look at the time.
You're like molasses going uphill in January.
Okay, if you don't shut up. Uh-oh. Okay, but truly, I'm going to save. And we're going to figure out where we're going. Because that is all that we're going to do tonight. What do you all think of this game so far? Should we keep playing it? I think is the main question. You were trying to come up with a good ref... Oh, Led Zeppelin? Oh, so... The game itself is fun. The gameplay is fun. And some of the references are, like, cute. Like the having to do mental gymnastics. Is cute. A lot of the way that it has presented, like, and it might just be this level, because this level is all war themed, but it was like, we're gonna go to war and we're gonna battle insanity, and just some of the way that it has talked about mental health has not been great. So it's more the way that it approaches talking about the mental health stuff, and there were some overt sexism moments and things like that. I was just like, does the game itself overbalance that to the point where we want to see more of it? That's all I want to know. It is definitely dated. It's just a spring clean for the May Queen. So I'm open to playing more of it. I'm curious as to whether you would want to see more of it. So I'm not seeing anybody saying no, absolutely don't play more. I don't remember who put it on the wheel. And as far as the game itself is fun. You wouldn't mind seeing more of it. We can give it a little more time and see if it improves at all. As far as so American McGee's Alice had its problems. Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick had its problems. And whenever we play some of these older ones, we encounter some of this problematic stuff. You put it on the wheel. Tony, I'm glad you shared it with me. Play it for at least one more week and we'll decide after that. Yeah. So I'm having fun with the game. The game is fine. It's just, there were those specific ways, it's some of the dated language, some of the way that it approached mental health that I'm like, and a lot of it came like all at once with the bullying and the overt sexism and the way it was talking about mental health, and just all of it was like crammed together in the intro, and it was just like, whoa, this is a lot. It has mellowed as we've actually gotten into the level and been playing it, and then we got to see like the cute mental baggage stuff, and we got to see we were literally doing mental gymnastics, and I was even commenting on like the spin, and when you've changed directions, they clearly modeled it after Olympic gymnasts, like actual gymnasts doing the bar, and the way that people will go and they'll get to the handstand and then take one hand off and flip around. And so I definitely saw some of the work that went into it with regard to the gameplay mechanics, and it's really smooth and fun as far as gameplay mechanics. So as long as if it stays at the level where it is with the level itself, and we don't kind of get bombarded with a lot more, then I'm good to keep going. I just wanted to make sure that the audience was good to keep going too. It's fun to watch me react. Okay, so we will keep... Yeah, I dropped some content warnings in earlier, and the game itself, I definitely see why it is a cult classic. I see why people love it. I just want to be mindful of some of the ways that it's portraying things. And I'm good to play a game and talk about those when they come up, as long as you all are. So I do, like, thank you for sharing it, Tony. So, because the game itself is fun. Okay, I'm going to look and see who's live, because there is not going to be Barony of Olives. I have heard that Psychonauts 2 is out. I'm good to play this one, and if we end up wanting to look at Psychonauts 2 afterwards, we could do that. Let's see, where should we go? I forget what channel for Kolak. Fear HQ, thank you. Because since we can't, since there is not going to be Barony of Olives tonight, we're not going to be raiding over to Q Times because they're not streaming tonight. So yeah, we'll pop on over to Fear HQ for Kolak and support some more wonderful TTRPG people. And I believe that there is a Jody Hauser going to be guesting tonight on Kolak. So, yeah. And Tony, I'm sorry I made you think that I wasn't enjoying the game. I was enjoying the game. So, I just wanted to make sure that the rest of you all were enjoying it along with me. So, Xander, Eliza, Jody, and Critical Bard, as well as among others. Amazing. So yeah, we'll pop on over there. I hope that you all have a good time with the Kolak tonight. Hannah, thank you so much for the resubscription. I've on the credits screen and totally forgot to do the credits. Thank you, of course, to my mods. Thank you, everybody who joined tonight. I do have an archives stream coming up on Wednesday where I'm looking at some rare books from some 19th century women scientists. And then on Saturday, I'm going to be starting Ultima 6. And Sunday, I'm starting Mass Effect 3. So, it's a week of new games for me. And I hope that I see you sometime this week. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.